Thank you, Governor. My name is Paad. As he says, I am a resident of Casper, Wyoming here, and I've actually lived in Casper since 1984, so I've been around a while. What prompted me to get in this race to begin with is, like many of you, I've looked at what's happening in Washington and see a Congress where very little, if anything, seems to be accomplished. And also see a little deeper into that Congress and see it staffed with career politicians and attorneys that have led to this stagnant Congress that we have. Now, our founders intended for us to have a citizen legislature, not a legislature full of professional politicians. And I believe that's what this election this year is going to hinge on, is getting back to that citizen legislature. In other words, as I say, putting the people's voice back in the people's house. I'm not a single issue candidate. I have several of them that I'm interested in this year. Number one, I believe that we need to declare, as Americans, need to declare our energy independence from the foreign markets. I believe that we need to secure our borders, and the rest of them will wait. Thank you. Well, as someone who spent, 4 or 5 years as a field underwriter for an insurance company in health and life insurance, I can tell you I know some of the dirty little secrets they pull in their policies. But basically, we need to get rid of Obamacare, go back to an open market system, but we do need to adjust that system. We need to have it to where small businesses, first of all, need to be able to join consortiums where they can purchase as a large group to spread that risk across many more people to lower the cost. We need to be able to get our insurance commissions and commissioners to work across state lines so that we can purchase and transport insurance across state lines. And if I might, one more.
Well, it is time. Thank you. Mr. Paad, any comment?
Well, as I said right off the bat, one of my key issues is we need to secure our border, because without our secure, stable border, we're not going to have a secure and stable economy. Now, that border can be secured, whether a wall doesn't necessarily have to be brick and mortar or wire. It can be people. When you hear about having a wall along the border, to me that just means that border is secure. And we cannot continue to bring refugees and immigrants into here that we are unable to vet. I mean, we just had a new influx here of refugees that have been issued Social Security cards and driver's licenses. Next thing you know, they'll be voting here maybe this year. Who knows?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Governor. I appreciate you moderating tonight, and thank PBS and the Star Tribune for putting this on. Just very quickly, very briefly, we have 8 candidates on a Republican ticket this year that you're going to have to choose from here in the next 2 weeks. I believe you have 2 choices out of those 8 candidates. You have the choice of the status quo candidates, which will be up here in a little while, or you have a choice of the change candidates, basically getting away from the status quo and the career politicians. Now, if you think that Washington and Congress has been working fine for the last several years, then you're probably going to want to pick one of the candidates you'll be seeing next. If you think that Obama's going around the Constitution has been fine for the past 7.5 years, we have a couple of legislators that have proven they're willing to do that at the state level here. If you believe that we need more attorneys in Washington, if we have a shortage there, we have a few attorneys coming up here on this next stage. Our founders intended for us to have a citizen legislature, not a legislature full of professional politicians, as I said before. Now, ask yourself when you're looking at these candidates. I've been around 17 plus years, standing up at the city, county, and state levels, supporting my neighbors shoulder to shoulder with them, fighting to prevent injustices, protect their personal rights, property rights, liberties. Not because I was elected or it was my job, but because it was the right thing to do, and that's what we do in Wyoming. We stand up and support our neighbors. So check with the other candidates, find out how many have actually been to a town council, city council, county commissioner meeting, or how many have supported an issue in Cheyenne, and then ask yourself who you really want to vote for and put in office. Thank you.
Thank you.